Hey, what's up, guys? Here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, I keep seeing things about Wolverine. And I saw this. Okay? I couldn't tell why he looks so familiar. And then I realized. I realized that I have seen this before. It's beautiful. It's actually... It's the girl from Dead. Yeah, it's Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, question mark. It's the same. It's basically the same.
So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Wolverine game and the backlash it is facing. A lot of people are dubbing this game.
I have seen clips of the new Wolverine game, and I have never seen a skinnier interpretation of Wolverine ever. He's so skinny. He's so slender. Like, how is it possible that they could actually get a jacked actor for like the movies and whatnot, but you cannot make a 3D model of him being like... In my head, Wolverine is always a little bit like on the shorter side, but he's like wide as fuck. Like he's ready to pounce.
Soyverine, because everything to do with this game and its development is incredibly woke. In fact, this game really has the woke trifecta.
It's beautiful.
With ex-Concord character designers, a lead writer who writes literature for LGBTQ teenagers, as well as, of course, the connection to Sweet Baby.
Teenagers? Oh my god, that's so problematic.
Maybe where they're receiving consultation from that disgusting group. And all of the backlash they're facing is very ironic because...
Can I just say that I'm actually not surprised that this person worked on Concord? I saw that Rock Solid actually put out this thing about where this person worked, right? And the career path is at Blizzard, and then 343 Studios, character artist is Blizzard, and then Concord, and then at Insomniac. A person with this portfolio should be straight up unemployed for life.
Okay, we're making a new Wolverine game. Who should we hire to design the characters? Oh, I heard the guys who did Concord are available. I think people loved those designs. They talk about them a lot.
Bro. It's like giving midlife crisis, you know? It's like giving single woman with no husband or father figure, you know?
Just a year ago, they were mocking criticism of their game, but now in 2026, they are running.
Look at him, he's so slender. He's so skinny, like fucking Ozempic Wolverine. Where are the muscles? Where are the hairy chesticles?
Running to the media to get puff pieces like this, trying to generate sympathy points for their team who is going through a mental health crisis as a result of being criticized on the internet.
I mean, I'm sorry, but like, did these people ever read the comics or something? Have they ever seen the cartoon? Or at least the X-Men movies? Have they ever looked at Hugh Jackman? Anything at this point?
Now, before we get into everything involving this Wolverine story, I just wanted to share a quick update on my latest merch campaign. As you can see, this limited edition merch collection with Ooh Market only has 3 days left. Now, I'll show off some of the components of this campaign, but the only part that was a fundraiser goal is this Acid Wash t-shirt. And as you can see, we are 250% funded, so thank you guys so much for the support on that. But we have this t-shirt. We also have a hoodie as well, because it's an Ooh Market merch drop. They always have a hoodie. There's the design of that.
I had no idea they are even doing hoodies and caps and mouse pads and whatnot. Ooh, jetpack. A grungy. Oh, he has no legs. Fuck. Legless. This is the metaverse. Bruh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Insomniac Games is producing their Wolverine game, and there are so...
Oh, right. These are the same people with Dude, Mary Jane looks so ugly in the Spider-Man games. I don't know why. I miss it when MJ was supposed to be hot. Do you guys remember that? Like, she's supposed to be a fiery redhead who calls you tiger. You know? Like, not like someone who collects cats because she cannot get laid.
Many red flags. It's actually hard to keep track of everything. Number one, a reported budget of over $300 million.
Bro, I'm starting to feel like that maybe making games is like money laundering. There's no fucking way that all of this 305 million actually goes into game development. Like, onto what? To who?
Can you believe that, ladies and gentlemen?
I don't believe
that's
that.
what it takes to produce a AAA game
I don't believe
in the year
that.
2026. Think about games like Pal World.
And mind you, like, they are going to have this budget, and most of the things are still going to be like generated with AI. Like, the code is going to be assisted. There will be temporary placeholders that are AI. The concept art is going to be AI, and it's just, oh, we only had 305 million. Ooh. Fuck right now.
For example, a budget less than 10 million,
Bruh.
and yet they have made so much revenue and had so much success. But apparently, games like Wolverine, they have to have a $300 million budget to even exist. But of course, the writing was on the wall with this game because of its connection.
Really? Swip, so excited and grateful to say that we are part of the teams bringing Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine to life. And the amazing folks at Insomniac Gamings. It's been a truly marvelous experience. Sweet Baby Inc. You know, you don't even have to explain. Now I understand everything. Yeah, I understand everything. That's fine. You could have just start with this one. I already know, like, what would I expect from a game that works with Sweet Baby Inc? Very simple. All masculine men will be stripped of all masculinity. They will be humiliated. All women will look androgynous and they will be unlikable and bossy. The story is going to be very flat, full of quirky millennial humor. There will be all kinds of people, like, literally, like, you can have something set in a homogeneous country and you will still have every single skin color, every single, like, everything. It will be everything. Everyone will love everyone. Everyone will diddle everyone. And usually they humiliate the main character. And tell, like, a woman who just came to the story that she's better. These are my requirements if I am at Sweet Baby Inc. That's all I need.
To Sweet Baby, before they locked down their account, Sweet Baby proudly announced that their consultation services were...
You know what's the worst thing? I feel like because of all this forced DEI, now people have sort of like a knee-jerk reaction whenever they see diversity. And it makes me so sad because I feel like in the 2000s and like the mid like 2010s and whatnot, there were so many TV shows and games that were just naturally diverse. And everyone loved them. Right? It's like, oh, there's a black guy in it. Oh, that's fucking amazing because he has the best fucking personality. It's funny, it's well written, he's hilarious, he's strong, he's dependable. Like, it was written actually that you had good characters and they just happened to be black or brown or they were into chicks and like literally anything. Now, when people see it, you will just see that, oh yeah, he's going to be annoying, won't he? Or she, like, literally doesn't fucking matter. Yeah.
Fired by Insomniac Games, a very, very bad look, but then again...
Oh, no. 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 How many cats? You gotta be honest with me. How many cats? How many cats? If we summarize everyone, how many cats? How many father figures? How many husbands/boyfriends?
And you start looking around at this.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Listen. I know that there are chicks who are into comics, but you cannot tell me that they are the main fucking demographic. Like, I refuse to believe it. Comics and all this superhero stuff are like, it's for boys. Boys need the hero's journey. They like the adventure. They want to see overpowered people do stupid shit, fight the good fight. They like to like pretend that they are that. I can't believe that any of these girls were like, wow, I'm Spider-Man or I'm Wolverine. Like, I don't even think they know the lore. I refuse to believe it. They're just a bunch of women who are just like, oh my god, well, actually, the comics are kind of problematic. So we are here to bridge the gap and actually fix it, you know? And I'm like, no, you're not fixing it. If you want to fix something, then you might want to start by looking in the mirror, right? You're just there to ruin people's fun. You're making a slop.
Company and its development team and it's
very, very few comic book girls.
Right? Like, unironically.
Just makes so much sense, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? On top of that, as reported here,
so
3D
sad.
character artist who worked on Concord at Firewalk Studios and got fired now works at Insomniac.
Also, I feel like we really have to learn how to differentiate between the female gaze and the male gaze. The female gaze is always, it's like you have a mid-looking person, but she's special, okay? Like that's always it, that you are mid and you're very special and you're perfect the way you are. The male gaze is that you might start out as a failure, but you work yourself up and become someone who's trustworthy, and you will be a Chad, and you will have muscles, and you get the girl, and people look up to you, and you're dependable, and there's like a development, you know? But the female gaze is like Twilight. It's like, oh my god, Bella was an average girl, but every boy wanted her. But she was perfect. She didn't even need to change. She had this hidden inside her all along. You know, like that's not fun. I'm sorry to say, but it's not fun. The fun is when you're a literal nobody, level 0, and you go through some shit and you learn and you evolve. That's cool. You know? Having a baby doesn't change her either. Oh god, dude, the speedrunning baby, that was weird.
Yeah, games after Sony shut down Firewalk following Concord.
Jesus Christ. And can I just say that in my head, Mystique is always like super hot. Mostly because most of the time she's just sort of naked or not have too much clothes on her. But like that's the middest looking. That's like Mystique if she would be head of HR department. It's like, actually we have gotten some recent report. Yeah, that's supposed to be Mystique. Yeah, who do you think?
Patrick left the studio and later returned to Insomniac Games, where Patrick
Mystique
had previously worked on some projects. Users.
She looks like the Halo chick that looks like Germa. This is the fate. Everyone becomes Germa.
Think she designed some characters for the upcoming Wolverine game, and you know what?
That
so makes sad. A lot of sense. And also, the design.
Okay, she's my standards are under the frog's ass, but she's not too bad. Okay, like I can take her. She's all right. She's all right. This I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is either. Yeah, I don't know about the this one is fine. This one is fine. Did you know that you cannot become a strong female character if you don't have a bunch of these wrinkles here? I don't know why. Western devs are obsessed with it. You know? Like these smile lines. Link agrees.
Lines are abysmal, but there are confirmed they-thems in this game.
Wait, confirmed they-thems?
Absolutely diabolical. But on top of that, one of the lead writers for this game is someone who produces LGBT novels for black teenagers. Yes, that is the...
Well, that's a bit of a niche, I would say. You would think that the expectations would be that you write like comic books if you're making a game about a comic character, right? Like, you would think that maybe it's like you either write like fan fictions or maybe you do the draft or something like that. You know what? As an official smart writer, I will do the next Star Wars game. Okay? Because me, with thousands of hours of smart writing experiences and history, I am well versed of how the space might be endless and terrifying, but also naughty. So naughty. Full of tentacles and sexual tension. So the new Star Wars is going to be good.
Lead screenwriter for Wolverine. Are you sure that this game's not going to be woke? I mean, it's an absolute joke, and of course, you start looking around at some of the scenes and the dialogue.
He looks so skinny! I can't get over the fact how skinny he looks. He's like a twink. Like a twink Wolverine.
You have Wolverine here on his knees begging.
Why is he so skinny? Like, look at that shit. Like, that's nothing. He's short and tiny. Where's the height of consent?
To be saved by a woman, of course.
Oh.
With Mystique.
Well, actually, Mystique should be a dame because she can be a boy and a girl. So it's not really a woman, is she now?
This whole thing makes no sense.
I love the fact that even though Mystique is like fighting, she has no curves. Like, if you look at her from the front, she's built like a fridge. There's no ass, there's no waist, there's like no like titties from the side. There's a little titty, you know, I guess it was a little mandatory titty, but like, she's not hot, she's not attractive, she's like sort of female leaning, but she's not hot.
Makes no sense. You can see some of the tweets responding to this clip saying, okay, let's see the scene. Wolverine, who is almost indestructible, is on his knees.
He looks... You know how he looks like? He unironically looks like, if you disregard the hair, like Scott Summers. This is how I would model Scott Summers. Like, he has like this sort of youthfulness to him. And he's supposed to be like a silly little whatever guy. But he's still sort of manly. Like, if he would be Cyclops, I would be like, fine. But Wolverine? Where is the cigar? Where is the muscle? Where is anything?
On his knees, being subdued by 4 random enemies. Mystique empowered with a...
Mind you, like, Wolverine is like... I'm sorry, I don't know if he's technically immortal, but his regeneration, like, he could stand and be shot by everyone and he would just spit the bullet out. He has adamantium in his skeleton. Why is he on his knees? Like, this is nothing for him. There's like 4 bitches with like some ratata. Who cares?
Anne's face reveals her identity and lunges to save him while Logan stays on his knees doing nothing. A guy who's basically immortal is on his knees because we need some chick to come save him for some effing reason.
Also, mind you, I think the best thing about Mystique is that she's slutty. She is very flirty. She often pretends to hook up with people because, you know, there is nothing of that. Mystique's power not to like ratata people. She's supposed to be deceiving people, right? She's supposed to be flirty and seductive and charming and hot and sort of upside down and whatever. Not whatever she did. Oh yeah, let me just shoot some people.
Reason. And also the screenshots coming out.
Oh my god. This is like an alternate universe where this is like a teenager Logan. or something. Like, he actually looks so young.
From this game are just diabolical, ladies.
Did I just pop these claws with my freaking mind?
Ladies and gentlemen, what
Bro.
a waste of an IP. But on top of that, you can see Smash
So
JT
horrible.
here reporting that Brittany Morris, this writer we're talking about, well, they're already out of a job. Yeah, apparently they...
Well, that was quick. Hello?
left in 2025, and they claim it was for their own personal reasons. But you can see not only the classic hashtag open to work, many such cases.
Please don't. Let her write her teenager smut thingy. It's fine.
But you can also see that people are seething about this. All Smash JT here is doing is just reporting on something that literally happened, and you can see proposed notes being filed against his tweet saying this tweet is a violation of X's terms of service, as this is his second post trying
FYI, Logan in this so-called game looks absolutely same as 007 in last game.
Oh my god, you're so right. That guy looked very soy too. Holy shit. You are right.
monetize and quote-unquote reports this situation. I mean, I've never seen seething like this. Apparently, you're not allowed to report on something multiple times. Otherwise,
because if you reported it more than once, that's bullying, you know? And they definitely wouldn't do that. It's not like they made an entire game where the skills were bullying and canceling and whatnot. So you can't say that.
modern audience is going to try to note your tweets and get you demonetized. But of course, the modern audience isn't just in the notes. They're making posts, trying to shill for this game, saying, I don't think the new Wolverine game looks bad. I think y'all are just complaining to farm for followers, which is very rich.
It's not bad. It's awful. It's horrible. It's like, imagine that you had your Wolverine, but you had to neuter him at like age 16.
Coming from someone with a blue check mark who is literally outrage farming.
He lost his balls. No more balls.
For pennies on social media. But of course, Hero Hey called this. He said this in a previous post.
AAA studio with toxic positivity culture puts out overpriced corpus love, gets criticism online, plays victim. Can I just say that toxic positivity is such a inherently feminine trait? I absolutely can't handle it. I'm too autistic to handle it. You know? It's like when someone asks what your opinion is, but they don't want your opinion, they just want you to compliment them. But like they don't tell you that, hey, say something nice about it, but you just have to say, because if you don't say something nice, then they will get butthurt and they will never talk to you. It's not even funny. Boy, how could I tell you stories about the work on that? Let me guess, you're working with women. It's actually insane. Do you know how hard it is to have a constructive workflow going when you're not allowed to say that shit needs to be fixed, but you just have to glaze people for it? Like, I'm not surprised. It's crazy. You're never allowed to say that their work is shit. I think I would crash out. I can't handle that. Like, then I would just be like, just don't ask me. You know, you don't want to know what I'm thinking about your work. Okay? Just insert compliments here. I don't know.
Next, gaming journalists will write about how evil gamers are hurting innocent devs because they just want people to unquestionably consume product. And that's exactly what we got.
All right, and what was the thing? Called it. Jokes aside, we all knew this was going to happen. Gaming journalists always defend corpos. They are so predictable. Well, not my multi-billion dollar worth corporation. Hello? It's like when people start to defend Nintendo, right? And I'm like, buddy, Nintendo, they don't care. They don't care. Or like, oh, Sony, my beloved, they don't care.
GameSpot with this article saying Marvel's Wolverine is another victim of the internet's endless gaming negativity. And they got...
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Why not? The article cites University of Toronto study as finding X's recommendation algorithm favor high engagement, inflammatory, and polarizing posts, but the study makes no such claim. Oh, yeah. It's all for brownie points, of course.
Hit with a brilliant note saying...
Is this game out, by the way? Is it, not yet? Because I saw some videos of it. I saw one guy... just pushing the joystick, and he was like it was like kind of like the mixtape thing that he kept running, meanwhile getting shot at, and then nothing needed to be juked, nothing needed to be moved. He was just going through.
The article cites a University of Toronto study as finding that X's
If you can find me that video, I would love to see it again.
Recommendation algorithms favor high engagement, inflammatory, and polarizing posts, but the study makes no such claims. On top of that, you can see people
oh no
saying Silence brand with some previous articles from this outlet.
Inspirational, Anita Sarkeesian becomes playable Towerfall character. What is Towerfall? Towerfall is about bringing people together. Then why is Anita Sarkeesian there? Hello? So it's vitally important that the cast of playable characters makes everyone feel invited to join in. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. Silent Hill F's reception proves why its feminist messages are so important. Hineko's hypersexualization is a betrayal to Silent Hill franchise as a whole. I was so tired, lads. These are all like big words, and they mean nothing. I swear to God, these people, they don't think. They actually don't play the game, they don't think, and then they just make a long writing thing about blah 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 blah.
Like inspirational Anita Sarkeesian becomes playable Towerfall character. Or another hood classic like Silent Hill F's reception proves why its feminist messages are so important. And of course you can see
I just wanna still say that, lads, if we all stop acknowledging the journalists, eventually they will be fired. You know, like, remember what happened to BuzzFeed too? Like, they are dead. If we will ignore them, then there is not enough, like, modern audience to keep them alive. They are already getting, like, replaced by AI. It's just AI. And me.
Some people pointing out the previous tweet made by Insomniac Games.
There is no way that that's a legit tweet. I don't believe that. A game company wouldn't dare to tweet that. For real. I don't believe that.
Insomniac Games mocking backlash. You can see distortion. The woke media shapes the narrative to change gamers' opinions. When are we going to see accountability from Insomniac Games? They laughed in gamers' faces. They made a $305 million budget game with recycled PlayStation content from other games. Woke first studio.
I'm so excited to see how much they are going to sell. Gaming journals are literally the lowest life forms. True. I still have this theory that gaming journals actually wanted to be real journals, but no one hired them. So they are being forced into a corner that they despise. You know, they hate games because it's not quote-unquote real journalism, and they are just spiteful about it. Yeah, like most of the times, it goes to the same, you know, for like the movie creators. Like, wasn't it the deal with The Witcher too? When they were making the Netflix TV show, that they actually hated the source material. They just wanted to make like their own little thing. And that's why they just fucked everything. It's so lame. It's the fucking tourists, man. Same with the Until Dawn movie. Bro, I seen that movie. It felt more like a Final Destination movie than anything. Like, what was it supposed to be? I thought that Until Dawn was supposed to be about Wendigos. And this was like a weird time reset, die in 50 ways. I don't know. Question mark. Why use the same IP then? It's so stupid.
And you can see the replies roasting GameSpot here, saying, "Holy F, the trailer sucks. It isn't that deep. Weird how everyone loves other games but not the DEI sweet baby games. It's like it's a consistent and predictable pattern. Wow. Maybe people are tired of paying nearly $100 for games that play worse than games that came out 20 years ago. Shut up and consume products." Wow.
I love consuming products. I really like it when it's slop. I like when the game just gets all up close and personal and tells me that I'm a pathetic piece of shit because I don't subscribe to whatever is popular at the moment.
Wow, GameSpot. Spare me the Wolverine is a victim framing. Insomniac is a business selling a product. GameSpot is a business covering that product. And the customers are...
You know, what's funny is that it's so hard to screw up a Wolverine storyline. It's a story that had been told multiple fucking times. Everyone knows how he came to be, who he is, what he does, what kind of person he is. Like, how do you soify him? Good. That's crazy. It's like making a Hulk TV show or something, but like he's just a boy. They made a new story. Is it going to be good? I did not like the Until Dawn movie. I think it would have been fine if it wouldn't have been called Until Dawn. If it would have been called literally something else that has nothing to do with the IP, I think it would have been fine. It's like, you know, just whatever. But it's confusing that you tie it exactly to a game and it has nothing in common with it. 2 words, Smart Hulk. Oh no.
People expected to hand over the money.
See, gee, just like any Silent Hill movie. Hey, there was one Silent Hill movie that was kinda good. It was spiritually Silent Hill. It identified as Silent Hill, okay? There was some resemblance. I kinda liked it. Yeah, that was that one.
The relationship gets awfully parasitic when games media starts protecting publishers and studios from the very audience both businesses depend on. Studios need coverage, access, hype, and favorable narratives. Games media...
Bro, they had $308 million. All they needed to do is hire someone who read the comics. It's really, they don't need coverage, access, hype, and favor. You had $300 million. What do you mean?
Need studios for access, content, clicks, interviews, previews, and relevance.
That's crazy.
Then when customers push back, suddenly the customer is the negative one, ruining everything. No. We are here to protect the feelings of corporations or the access pipeline of games media. You make products, you cover products.
When will these idiots in their quote-unquote modern audience doesn't exist and they can make these games but no one is going to fucking buy them? You know, I thought that they would have learned it like after Dragon Age or Marathon or High Guard or whatever, but they still keep coming out, right? So at this point, I don't know. At this point, I sort of reached like a zen state and I just like to watch them. Like I observe them from a safe distance and I'm like, yeah, well, I'm not gonna buy that, but maybe if they flop hard enough, they fire the entire team and there will be something better. Like, that's all I can do.
We judge whether either of you are doing a good job. If the criticism is wrong, rebut it with evidence. Stop treating paying customers like the disease in an ecosystem built entirely around extracting their attention and money. Tired of this crap.
I'm going to be so rude, but I don't think that's a good picture. I don't think I would have put these pictures out. I feel like I would have like make maybe a standing picture or like, I don't know. It's just it gives me a feeling, you know? And like don't get me wrong, like if you're a developer, you don't have to be beautiful, right? Like you objectively, you can be as mid as you have to be. You don't have to be skinny. You don't have to be attractive. It's not about that. It's just, I know just by glancing at them what these people want. I just know it.
There's another one saying, these are the same people that treated Pal World and Crimson Desert so poorly, now clutching their pearls. that real people don't like their HR Lady game for games journalists
I love my HR Lady games. Oh my god.
cope and seethe. Here's another one. How about making a good game instead of pandering to purple-haired weirdos?
You know what the problem is? When men create video games, they always try to make it better. Like, you have a bunch of like basement dwelling bald dudes, and they are sweaty as fuck, and they are just going to make like the most muscliest dudes. They are going to make the most hottest chicks. But these girls, they always do self-insert. For whatever the fuck reason, regardless how they look like, it's always self-insert.
9 months with the space cat, so happy to be a part of the community.
Hey, yo. Let me show you something. Hold up, I have this. I hate how they separated the bookmarks. Where are you? Where are you? I have you saved. You know, like, it's not for this game, but self-insert, bro. It's always self-insert. It's like, if they don't put themselves into the game, then it doesn't count or something. It always have to be them, and I don't get it. Why? Why can't you just create something new? Why is it that it always have to be like an X and Y version of yourself? You know? They can't separate fiction from reality as well. I know, and it's so freaking weird. It's like, for them, everything, like reality and fiction is the same. Like, you're not allowed to say... My favorite thing is when people say that you're not allowed to tell stories about, like actual, like, horrible things. Like, let's say that you have a story where the character gets, like, assaulted or something. Well, you can't say that because that's exploitation or whatnot. You have to make horrible things happen to someone if you want to write a villain. You cannot just say that, oh, well, he's just misunderstood. He's just very, very, very sad and whatever. Like, that's not how it works. This is not even representation, bro. It's just... it's crazy, bro.
A good game instead of pandering to purple-haired weirdos.
This
game is going to be awesome.
You know what this is? It's like when people say, like, you know, like, oh my god, I need a Barbie that looks exactly like me because I can identify with. Meanwhile, literally all dudes in front of Dragon Ball Z, oh, I am him. I am going to channel my energy. You know, like, dudes don't fucking care. They were all there. They were like, oh yeah, I'm the best fucking... And meanwhile, it's like, oh my god, there isn't like, not like a redhead, whatever Barbie.
I feel like they do this because this is the only way they can be invested in their projects, by making it as personal as possible. That or narcissism.
I don't know, man. It's some flavor of mental illness. I don't know which one it is.
Or hear us out, it sucks, and you are paid to say it doesn't. But at this point, I think you...
I hate this picture, thank you.
You guys understand there is something very off with Wolverine over here. This game...
He looks so submissive. It's like he looks like you just coveted him, and you're about to kiss him, and he has like the, oh no, how could this happen to me? You're not going to lean in and kiss me, right?
Has basically everything that writes for a recipe for disaster,
Hot.
right? The Sweet Baby Connection, woke writers, Concord character developers, somehow all coming together for this absolute amalgamation of disaster, where they are clearly going to drop an absolute stinker with this game.
How do Concord devs still get hired? I'm actually shocked. I told you, if I would have been a Concord dev, I would have rather confessed that I have been in jail for the past, I don't know how many years. I feel like I wouldn't dare to admit that I've ever done it.
And of course, the journalists are shielding them at Insomniac Games. And this is only the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. You are apparently the bad guy. You are the villain in this entire arc. You're the problem by criticizing the decisions and the quality of content behind this game.
At least they left him hairy and not sparkly with baby oil, lol.
Dude, it's our level, the standards are in hell.
That's the absolute state of not just games journalism, but also
I hate it.
The gaming industry in 2026. But for now,
I'm really hoping that it's going to flop. I hate to say it, but when there are games like this, I actually really hope that they are going to flop. You know? Because that's the only thing they will ever learn from. The only thing that they will understand is money. Once the money is not going to come in, they are going to be like, oh, well, even if not the devs themselves or not the people who come up with these ideas, but the people, the shareholders, right? They are going to be like, oh, you made something that didn't make money? Okay, bye. You know? That's just how it's going to be. And I'm perfectly fine with it. This is a win for the company. Only if they fire them. I actually hope that they will fire them.